Narcissists are often seen as confident or charismatic, but beneath the surface lies a fragile ego desperate for constant validation. Their sense of self-worth isn't built on true confidence. It's built on how others react to them. This makes them particularly reactive to people who don't play into their usual tactics. What truly obsesses a narcissist isn't your beauty, charm, or attention. It's your indifference, emotional detachment, and strong self-worth. When someone shows up with a rooted sense of identity and doesn't rely on external validation to feel whole, it disrupts the narcissist's control. They're used to pulling emotional strings, creating chaos and watching others react. But when those strings are cut, they're left scrambling. Someone who doesn't respond to their praise, their criticism, or their manipulative games becomes a puzzle they can't solve, and that drives them into obsession. It's not about love for the narcissist, it's about power. They want to control the emotional tone of every relationship. When they can't, they become fixated on the person who refuses to be controlled. Emotional detachment is powerful because it denies them the fuel they need, your emotional reactions. Without those reactions, they feel invisible, irrelevant, and exposed, which are their greatest fears. Boundaries make you even more irresistible to them. Not in a romantic sense, but in a compulsive, obsessive way. Narcissists despise boundaries, yet they are magnetized by them because boundaries represent something they can't overcome. When you say no, when you walk away and mean it, when you enforce your limits without fear or guilt, you become the prize they can't have. This dynamic becomes even more intense when you ignore them. Silence to a narcissist is not peace, it's a direct threat. It forces them to confront the reality that they aren't as powerful or important as they believe. Since narcissists see relationships as a source of emotional supply, attention, reactions, admiration, cutting off that supply feels like emotional death. They'll try everything to win back your attention. Charm, guilt, anger, even pretending to change. But it's not because they care about you. It's because they need your emotional response to feel validated again. People who have high self-worth and emotional independence confuse and attract narcissists the most. These individuals don't try to impress anyone. They don't tolerate manipulation or disrespect. They ask, does this serve me? Is this relationship healthy? And they walk away when the answer is no. This autonomy is something a narcissist can't understand or accept. They aren't trying to love or connect. They're trying to win, to dominate, and to restore a sense of control over someone they can't move. Ironically, the very things that repel a narcissist's control, emotional steadiness, silence, boundaries, are what pull them in the deepest. They can't break you, and that's exactly why they obsess over you. Not because you validated them, but because you didn't. Not because you admired them, but because you made them feel irrelevant. That is the wound they can't ignore, and that is the chase they can't stop.